Watch it. I would hate to hear that.
A sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd rallied up to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as a fair catch, a single for and take it. Now, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
2nd and 7. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Melinda-Koff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy throwing the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hope for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Fields. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe. To be successful, find your playmakers and give them the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Airing run out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals TD. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off play action, Fields. Throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On play action, Fields. Open man is Connect, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Hello. Yep. What's going on?
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It depends on what's available. Really.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, if he did.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
I really need a quarterback here. Let's kill him down the stretch.
The Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Huh? Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
A quarterback?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarterback. Yeah. No, not really. I mean, I looked through it earlier.
2nd and 12. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple of...
I ain't really had no target. You know, all the good ones gonna be gone. I ain't had no targets for real because all the good ones gonna be gone.
Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen did not let him get downfield.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points. So rush coming, and he's taken down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't see that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Flush to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A Play fake, now Fields to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Toss left to Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. throw out wide to Mooney. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And leave it for Montgomery complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. Play action. It's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Second down and goal. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Fields on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter. Able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
It's a shoelace.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. He's got it at the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. To throw, Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, the words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Motion detected. Part 1.